Morning. Come on in. Come on in and get motivated a little bit. It is just about 9:30, a few minutes past, but that's all right. I am here as promised. And let's grow and learn and get motivated together. I promise you, when I am delivering these motivational messages to you, I am not just motivating you. I feel it all in my spirit. These things linger on with me just by looking into the different topics that I get into on the weekly basis and learning new things. It does tremendous amounts of work for me. I think about these things and I apply them to my life. And once you learn something, you can't unlearn it. So I apply these things to my life. That's why I'm so glad that some of you choose to tune into these videos, because I know that just by you taking your time out to listen to these videos, you may consider applying some of these different things to your life in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I know I dump a lot of information on you guys, but some of it, something is going to stick. Something is going to stick, and something is going to resonate with you. If not all of it, then some of it, or whatever applies to you, and it's going to help you. So you are doing yourself a major favor by even if it's by tuning into these motivational videos, even if it's not my motivational videos. Anything that you do to encourage yourself, keep yourself empowered, keep yourself learning and growing. And we are never too old to learn and grow. Just because we become an adult age and we are not physically getting bigger because we have reached our capacity size wise, we are still growing in the spirit. We are still growing in our minds. We are still growing and learning about life. Life is a forever learning process, and we should not deny ourselves the joy of learning. It's pleasurable. It's pleasurable to me. I love being able to soak in new things. I'm the type of person, I get bored easy. I don't want I don't want things to kind of dry up and get old for me. So I want to learn new things and apply these new things to my life. And I want to be able to see my life in a different perspective, be able to look at it in a different angle. I don't want to just be stuck on one tune and one note and feel like I'm not growing and learning. I want to get as much out of this experience that I possibly can. I want to cram as much in there as I possibly can, because life is fairly short at the longest. I mean, the average person lives about 100 and something years, and the earth has been around for, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of years or something like that. So 100 years compared to hundreds of thousands of years, I mean, that's not a long time. So we should try to make the most out of the time that we are here on this earth, and we should not take this time for granted. We are going to make mistakes. We are going to make some of the same mistakes, but you don't want to continue to make mistakes to the point of your life where, I don't want to say the point of no return, but sometimes some people let it get so far gone away from them. They let life get so far gone away from them, and we make it harder for ourselves, even for us to rebound off of some of these things, for us to kind of pull ourselves back and to kind of grasp a hold on our life and try to make use of whatever we have left of it. Sometimes it's just too late for some of us. And that's just the reality of it. But before it becomes too late, there are things that we can do on the regular basis to try to make the most out of our lives. And I believe that we should stop making excuses while we are not doing these things, and we should begin to do these things, whatever it is that is in our power for us to do. We should absolutely do these things. We should not be lazy in doing. We should not be lazy in thinking. Sometimes we don't even feel like thinking. That's why most people don't like reading books, because they don't like applying their brain power to just sitting there. I mean, you don't even physically have to do anything. You don't work up a sweat reading a book. And a lot of people say, I don't like reading, because they don't feel like using their brain muscles. So that's lazy in doing. It's lazy in thinking. And we should not be lazy in thinking or lazy in doing, because faith without works is dead. And we ask God for these things, and we believe God for these things, and we want better for our lives, but we are not doing much to work for them. So nothing is going to be handed over to us. There are necessary steps that we are going to have to take. Yes, it is going to be hard. No, it is not going to be easy. And I am here to tell you, because I do the hard work every single day. But when I think about it, it is so worth it. Oh my, I was just thinking about just this year for myself. It was strenuous. I did a lot from January in 2020 from January 2023 to this point that here today. The end of December, going into 2024, looking forward to a whole new year. And I pretty much knew what 2023 was going to look like for me. I knew my oldest son, God bless him, and his new wife and his new family. I knew he planned on getting married, and I already had that mapped out for my life. My oldest daughter, graduated high school. And just thinking about time, all of my children are doing major things right now. And just thinking about their lives, I'm just thinking about the accomplishments of my children in this past year, and how proud they have made me in this past year. And that's set aside from the accomplishments that I have made. So I, like, just this morning, I was just so overwhelmed with joy and gratefulness because of what 2023 looked like for me. And it was constant work. It was constant work. It was constant effort. I see the growth that has taken place in my mind mentally. I see the healing that has taken place in my mind and in my body. I see the physical changes that I have made. I see the growth that I have made. I see the things that God has done in my life. So many things changed for me. 2023 looked completely different from 2022. And like I said, it was hard work, and it was effort, and it was worth it. I mean, you just do things when you don't feel like doing. I'm learning when I don't feel like learning. I'm falling asleep with computers and books in my hand, and listening to videos, and studying hard, and all of those type of things, just so I can learn and grow and be effective and do God's work, what I believe that I am called to do, what I'm doing right now. And it just wasn't easy, but when I look at it, it was so worth it. The changes that I have taken the time out to do things for my body, constantly moving around, and all of those type of things, the things that I'm doing for my finances and my emotional health and spiritual health and growth, and just all of those things. It's hard work. It is really hard work, but it's all worth it. It is very gratifying at the end of the day. And by me putting in the hard work, it makes my life easier. Certain things I just don't have to worry about at all. It takes burdens off of me. It takes stress off of me. It takes anxiety off of me. I can relax my mind. I can sleep at night knowing that I'm a good person. I'm doing good things. I'm helping people. I'm helping my children. I'm doing better for myself. Even if I don't see that instant impact, that it's not going to happen overnight. I'm not going to see the changes overnight. You're not going to see the growth overnight, the money overnight, the changes in your body. You're not going to lose the weight overnight. You're going to struggle with your spiritual connection with God. You're going to doubt whether God is there for you or not. You're going to struggle with your emotional and your mental health and go back and forth with all the things that tries to haunt you from your past and all of those kind of things. But you got to keep on fighting. You got to keep on praying, and you got to keep on doing, because eventually it's going to break wide open for you. Nothing that you do, not a single attempt that you make to add towards bettering your life, it is not going to go in vain. Everything from the single seed that you sow into planting a better life for yourself, you are going to reap the benefit of it. You are going to see what you have done. You'll be so glad by taking the initial steps of whatever it is that you are trying to do. Just that first step is going to mean the most. Just the smallest step is going to mean the most. None of it is going to go in vain. None of it is going to be left unseen, or like, I just did this and it meant nothing. None of it. All of it is going to have such a major impact on your life. And I know, because I've been doing it, because I do it on the regular basis, and I'm so glad that I take the minor steps, because the minor steps has the major impact. It's called atomic habits, the things that we get in the habit of doing on the regular basis that has major impacts on our life. So sometimes we deny ourselves of even making the first step. And I want to encourage you today to make the first step, to do something. Okay, all right. Listen, I know y'all tired of hearing my mouth because it's almost New Year's. I've been talking about New Year's since June. Okay, 6 months into the year, in light of the fact that June is 6 months away from a new year. 6 months is enough time to completely transform your life into whatever you want it to be. That is totally and completely up to you. So whatever your excuse was, I don't know if you did anything to try to make small changes in your life, or kind of create better habits for yourself. But whatever you did from June until now to try to see those changes in your life, then big ups to you if you decided to do it. But if you didn't do it, we are literally a week away from walking into a new year. It's not too late, even if you did not, or if you were not proactive and trying to reestablish yourself, because I still see a lot of people suffering in so many different ways. So I know the work needs to take place. Even within myself, I still struggle and go back and forth with a lot of things within myself, and I am continuing to work hard in whatever ways that I need to pay attention to myself, because I don't want to continue to struggle. But if you have not done those things, it's starting in June when I presented my Happy New You challenge to you guys, then it's not too late to start now. You can start doing these things today. And I encourage you to start doing these things, whatever area in your life that you feel like you need to pay more attention to. Maybe you need to pay less attention to certain things and more attention to other things. So I encourage us today to make plans for ourselves, to start making plans in your mind of what you want for yourself. What do you see your future self looking like? What does that look like for you? Don't deny yourself. Don't neglect yourself. Don't leave your dreams and your hopes and the things that you really want for yourself sitting up on the shelf, collecting dust, and just not even focusing on the things that really makes you happy, because they're there. I hear some people talk about some of the things that truly makes them so happy, the desires of their hearts, the things that they really want to do. And I see the passion in some of these people's eyes just by hearing them talk about it. And although they talk about it, they don't make a single effort to move towards doing those things. And I'm like, why are we not doing it? I don't know. People have so many different excuses why they can't do the thing or even work towards doing the thing that they really want to do. It may be something that you were doing in your past that you got so much joy out of, that was just really your labor of love, something that you would do if you didn't even get paid to do it, something that you have always wanted to do, whatever ignites your flame, that thing. Go back to the thing that makes you happy. We got to get back to us, get back to doing whatever it takes to make ourselves happy. We have to learn how to prioritize ourselves. I'm telling you, them bills ain't going nowhere, them kids ain't going nowhere, your ignorant behind family members ain't going nowhere, that job ain't going nowhere, you done got your degrees and your certifications and all of those type of things. You know, you have not been focusing on your health enough, or focusing on your mental health enough, or focusing on your spiritual connection with God enough, or whatever, focusing on becoming whatever you want to be for yourself in life. That thing that you have been neglecting for way too long. It's time for us to get back to the thing that truly makes us happy. So while planning New Year's resolutions for ourselves, thinking about setting out establishing goals, resolutions, making plans for ourselves, which we should all do. I know I hear some people saying, I don't think it's necessary to make plans. That's because you don't even trust yourself enough to follow through with them. When are we going to start trusting ourselves? When are we going to start believing in ourselves? Our message this week was on the power of belief. If you did not tune into this week's life lesson, I encourage you to go back to Wednesday's life lesson and look at that message on belief. We have to start believing in ourselves. You got to sell it to yourself. Probably some of the same people you telling the same thing to over and over and over again. Yeah, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And you've been singing that same song for so many years and you have done nothing to move towards accomplishing that thing. At this point, you just all talking, no action. Don't nobody want to hear it. Tell it to yourself. Don't even tell it to nobody else no more. Tell it to yourself and convince yourself of your own greatness, because once you continue to say it to yourself over and over and over again, eventually you're going to start taking steps towards moving forward to actually accomplishing that thing. Think about it. Think about it in your own mind. Think about the things that you want to do. Become obsessed with your life. Become obsessed with yourself. We obsess over the strangest, craziest things. We worry about other people, what other people are going to do, and all of those kind of things. Listen, we love each other. There's no getting around that. I love you. You love me. We all know the Barney song. We are a happy family, or however it goes. But we got to focus on ourselves. Stop being so obsessed with things that is not growing you and carrying you to the next level of your life, and start obsessing over you. What do you want for yourself? Because once you become obsessed with yourself, you are going to be consumed with the things that you know that you have to do to creating, not only creating a better life for yourself, which we should all want to create a better life for ourselves, but you're going to be happy. You will be happy. Your life will be full of joy and pleasure and peace in your mind. Hope for your future. You will begin to see a light at the end of our tunnel. We suffer so much. I see so many people suffer so much in so many different ways. And a lot of people that I see that suffer a lot are mainly negative people, because they focus on a lot of negative things a lot of times. So when I see not so favorable things happen for them, and they post these things on social media and all of those type of things, sometimes I think to myself, I wish that person would try to be a little more positive. Of course, negativity is all around us. Of course, we want to snap, crackle, and pop the hell out of everybody sometimes. It happens. But where your focus goes, that's where your energy grows. So we focus on more positive things and kind of just maybe ignore the person you want to slap the hell out of. Just don't even pay them no mind and just focus on the things that make you happy. Then maybe the things that will make you happy, you will gravitate yourself to, and the good things will be gravitated before you. I'm telling you, greatness and goodness does not vibrate at low levels. So when you are focusing on lower vibrational things, that is what is going to make its way towards you. But when you learn how to elevate your mind, think about more positive things, focus on more positive things, I'm telling you, you're more blessed than you think you are. You are more blessed than you think you are. That same time and energy that you are taking out focusing on negative things, that it takes the exact same time and energy to focus on more positive things. Life is choices. We're just not doing it. We're not focusing on the things that truly make us happy. And that's why a lot of people are not happy. It's you that's making you unhappy because your focus is in the wrong place. And it's easy to think negative, and it's easy to think about the people that get on your nerves and all of those type of things. But it takes effort and it takes practice. And if you are not practicing it, just like a pianist, practice playing the piano to become great at it. You have to become great at putting your mind in higher places and focusing on more positive things. It's personal. It's all about what you want for your life and what you want for yourself. Some people are addicted to pain. Some people are addicted to suffering. Some people ain't right if it ain't a bunch of bull crap going on around them. I see it. I see it with my own eyes. It makes them, it excites them. They have to have some kind of mess going on. If it ain't no mess, they gonna find some. And that's just how it is. That's just how some people are. So don't complain. Please don't complain when these things are making its way to you, because the mess know where to go. It goes to the people that know it can entertain. I can entertain you with this bull crap. Don't know mess or bull crap or negativity or drama. I don't do drama at all. I have zero tolerance in my life for drama. Drama runs away from me because I just don't do drama. But some people do. So I don't want to hear y'all complaining. I don't. Listen, I'm going to get up in y'all world today. I do not want to hear y'all complaining when 2024 come in and y'all be like, it's the first week of January 2024 and start putting up all these stupid, crazy memes about how 2024 ain't marching in right and all this bull crap is happening just at the beginning of 2024 and all this kind of stuff. What do you want for yourself? What do you want for yourself? I'm telling you, accountability is everything. Accountability is absolutely everything. And if your life is not what you want it to be or where you want it to be, and you are tired of one thing after another, you just may want to reconsider what you are doing for these things to be happening to you. And I'm not saying everything is your fault. Yes, things happen that are completely beyond our control. And that is just a part of life. Life happens. Life shows up. Those are not the things that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the bull crap that you associate yourself with on a regular basis, because nothing should be able to interrupt our equilibrium and to throw us off and to have us all shaken up and nervous, and now you mad, and now your heart palpitating, and you got a headache, and you arguing with somebody in your mind and arguing with them at your mouth, and your face is all balled up. You can't even enjoy your meals, sleep good at night. No, nothing. That just ain't going right. You waiting for something else to happen. When you sitting around waiting for something else to happen, what you think gonna happen? Something else is gonna be sure to find its way to you. We have to expect good things. We have to expect great things things out of life. I want good things to happen for me and for my children. You probably heard me say that a billion times since I've been on here relaying messages over to you, because I mean it. That is in my heart, and that is in my spirit, and that's what radiates off of me, and that's what I attract to myself. I'm so grateful for my accomplishments. I am so grateful for how far the Lord has brought me even to this point in my life. I know it is only by the grace of God, but even more so when I look at my children, they are younger than me. They have more time than me. They are smarter than me. My children are more well off financially than me. They are professionals. They are walking into professional careers. If only I had this much sense at the age that my children are at. When I was their age, then I would maybe be doing way better in life than I am right now. But when I look at them, my heart is so grateful to see the accomplishments that my children have made on the regular basis. It means so much to me. And sometimes when we look on our life and we look at the people around us and we look at our loved ones and we look at our children, sometimes we have to look at ourselves. Sometimes we have to think, am I being the example? Am I living my life the way that I want to live it, so that can radiate off of me and I can be a good example to those around me, those that love me. Your children are going to mimic you, whether you realize it or not. They're going to do and say some of the exact same things that you do and say. I still mimic my mother and father. They have been going for years, and I still do and say some of the, especially the things that they have taught me, the positivity thing, the positive things. Yes, I remember the negative things and the things that I had to go through because of my parents. And no, my parents weren't perfect, and I am not perfect. I'm not a perfect mother. It's no rule book to go to learn how to be a good parent. I'm learning as I grow. I know I love my children and how much I love them, and it's more than just saying it, it's doing it. So if I have to make the drastic decisions or the drastic sacrifices or walk away from certain people or certain things so that can have an impact, a positive impact on my children's life, there is nothing that I would not be willing to do for them, to help them. A lot of us jump around and talk about how much we love our kids and I'll go to jail for them and all this and that, but you won't even change your life around for them. You won't even change your ways around for them. You won't even take time out to make sacrifices and walk away from relationships that you know is not setting a good example to your children. How much of a good example are you being towards your children? And then when they get into a whole bunch of mess, you sitting up there looking at them, talking about what is wrong with them. You is what's wrong with them. When you gonna start setting a good example for your kids? I'm telling you, they looking at you. I ain't raised them like that. I don't know where they get that behavior from. They looking at you. They see the things that you do. You do what I say. What is it? You do what I tell, what I say, not what I do. They gonna do what you do. They're going to mimic you. Just because you teaching them how to do something one way, you teach them with your actions too. So it's not too late. It's not too late for any of us. I am so glad that we are at the point where we have the opportunity to walk into a brand new season in this time for ourselves, that we are coming into a new year. We're coming into new seasons. We should all take this opportunity to make plans to just do something different and brand new, so life can be fun and exciting and happy, and we can draw these positive things to ourselves and live the life that we truly desire and deserve. You are worthy of living the life that you want to live. I'm telling you, you are. Even if you don't feel like you are worthy, you are. Despite of the mistakes that you have made in your past, you are still worthy. You serve a loving God. He already threw your sins into the sea of forgetfulness. Who cares if the people of this world do not forgive you? God has already forgiven you. So forgive yourself. Choose to live a better life, and let's learn how to make minor adjustments in our life. Nobody is asking you to make a drastic change overnight. With this new year coming in, let's make better habits for ourselves. Let's change our habits. Let's change our plans. Let's focus on us, focus on our health, focus on our mental health, focus on our physical health, our financial health, our emotional health, our spiritual connection with our higher being. All of these things are number one, top of the list, top notch, above anything else. It is so important. Even before you focus on your kids, even before, don't even worry about what your children are doing. I can't say don't worry about what they're doing at all, but once you become the good example, once you know, the best thing that we can do for our loved ones is be a good example for them. So while you sitting up there cussing them out, taking their PlayStation, turning their phone off, and all of that kind of stuff, they still looking at you. They still looking at you and what you doing and what kind of example that you are setting for them. So how about, instead of chastising them, chastise yourself? What are you doing? Do an evaluation on yourself and think about some of the things that we can change within ourselves. Even if you have adult children, the majority of my children are adults. I have a 10-year-old. I have a 10-year-old, one that is, well, I do have teenagers, but the majority of my children are adults, and I still try to be great examples to all of them, from the oldest down to the youngest. I know they see me. I don't even do much talking, telling them what to do, and you need to be doing this and you need to be doing that. Yes, I am a mother and I play the role of a mother, but more than anything, I am an example for them, and that has been effective. And I am just so grateful that God placed it inside of me to change my life around, that it may have a positive impact on my children, and it was worth every sacrifice. So I am continuing to make plans for myself and for my future, and thinking about how better I want my life to be. I am grateful for the point of my life that I am in right now. I'm counting my blessings. I'm getting better. I am continuing to do the work. I am not lazy in doing. I am not lazy in thinking. And whatever I have to do to focus on myself, to work harder, to become better, whether that means late nights and early mornings or whatever I have to do, I know it is not always going to be this strenuous on me. I trust that God is going to start lightening some of the burdens, so I won't have to work as hard constantly, but I am willing to put in the effort and the hard work right now, because I know that in the end it is always going to be worth it. Not even in the end, in the middle, like right now, when I see the effect that it's having right now, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. So I'm thinking about the plans that I am going to make for my future. And I want you to do the same thing too. Think about some of the things that you want to plan for yourself and for your future. And also think about the people around you that you love, the people that you go hard for, that you work hard for. If that means humbling yourself, changing some of your mental, you've been stuck in the same mental habits, I don't know, being stubborn or being mean or whatever. If you have to just look deep down into yourself and learn how to make certain modifications within yourself, just so you can make your life easier, and life easier not only for yourself but the people around you, the people that you associate yourself with on the regular basis, your spouse, for your home, for your children, for your loved ones, it's always worth it. And it begins with you. I said it a million times before, and I will say it a million times again. When you get better, that's when your world as you know it will get better. So stop focusing on the world around you and focus more on your world, on yourself, and making the changes that you have to make within yourself. So let's make some plans for 2024, some minor adjustments, minor plans, and focus on ourselves. So that's it. I'm out of here. God bless you. I love you. Good morning. Shout out to you guys who are here joining my live broadcast. I love you. Thank you so much for your presence here. You are so greatly appreciated. I pray that you enjoy this holiday season. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your loved ones, family, food, fun, whatever you have to do. Fill yourself full of happiness, full of hope, full of love, full of peace, full of joy, and allow those things to radiate off of you. Allow your light to shine for the world to see. Do not deny yourself of being you. Let these things shine for other people to see. Don't be scared if somebody is looking at you, or people going to look at you anyway. People going to talk about you anyway. That is something that you cannot get around. Just be you. Go out here and be as awesome and amazing as you could possibly be. Do not water yourself down, sugar yourself up, and spread it all across the world in whatever way that you choose to do that. Be unapologetically you. I hope I said that right. I probably hacked that word all up, but y'all know what I mean. Don't be apologetic for who you are. Be proud of yourself for who you are, and allow your light to shine from within. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You are loved. You are. Speak those things over yourself. I am a blessing. I am a blessing to other people. Someone kept saying that to me, and I'm like, I guess, I don't know. And they were like, it's a blessing to be around you. You are a blessing. I was like, I think I kind of am. So it did take for me to hear someone else say that to me, for me to kind of look at myself in that way. But I want to be a blessing. This is what I want for myself. I want to be able to be a blessing towards other people, and you are a blessing towards other people. So continue to be that in your own unique and beautiful way. Your presence is needed. This world would not be the same if you were not here in it. Your presence is needed. You have purpose in your life, so allow your purpose to grow and shine and glow for all of us to see. We need you. So God bless you, and I love you, and thank you. Before I forget, I am still taking donations for my holiday giveaway for my nonprofit. You can cash at me at my first and last name. That is $SAKARAH, last name BEY. A Heart to Give is preparing for its holiday giveaway. We will go around to less fortunate neighborhoods, less fortunate facilities. Homeless shelters is what I normally have gotten in the habit of visiting over the years, with gift baskets, with love, with a smile on my face, passing out gifts, passing out hugs, passing out kind words. I have done these things on so many levels over the past, I don't know, maybe eight years, and it has been so successful, and I have seen so many smiles on so many faces and helped so many people, and I have given away coats and sweatsuits and just donations of brand new things that people have given to me. Money, people have been creative, made candles and crafts and all type of things that people have donated over the years to my A Heart to Give nonprofit organization. I am so grateful for the people who have donated money and everything over the years. So I'm going to keep it going. I am still taking donations for this year's holiday giveaway. So you can cash at me, $ my first name, SAKARAH. That is SAKARAH, last name in all caps, BEY. Make sure you see the yellow and black logo when cash apping me for this year's A Heart to Give holiday giveaway. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, that is True Value Knowing Your Worth on YouTube. Please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. It is a good time going on my YouTube channel. I am being recognized all over the world. I have hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube, and I will be at 1,000 subscribers soon. So I am looking forward to major things happening on my YouTube channel. It is a good time. It is motivational. It is educational. It is full of happiness, love, positivity, empowerment, joy. I love my YouTube channel. My social media platforms, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I thank you all so much for all the support and all the things that you have done for me over this journey. It hasn't even been that long since I have stepped out into this new version of me. God is really using me, and I'm grateful for it. But my books are also available on sale. That is True Value, Knowing Your Worth. You can Google these titles. I have 4 books published on Amazon: True Value, Knowing Your Worth, Walking Treasure, Discover Your Hidden Treasures, Feed Your Soul, Your Personal Guide to Health and Wellness, and Religiously. And that is taking a closer look at spirituality and religion. So go to Amazon, shop. It's holiday time. Give someone a self-help, motivational, inspirational, something that is going to lift their positivity, help them grow, help them learn, give them a little more excitement and light into their fire, and just give them a jump start to a whole new them. You never know how the book may help you or someone else. Gift it to yourself or gift it to someone else. In the meantime, God bless you. I love you. Merry Christmas to those of you who celebrate Christmas. It will be after Christmas by the time I see you again. We are going to get ourselves all worked up for walking into a new year, doing new things, doing bigger and better things with ourselves. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, enjoy this holiday weekend, and I love you. God bless.